Yo, what's up, everybody? This is a weekly outlook video. I haven't done one of these in a while, like a straight up old-fashioned weekly outlook video. So super excited. We're going to talk about NZD, the breakdown that happened at the end of the week last week. We're going to look at the pound and some of the setups that we have going into the new week. You know, we're looking at NZDCAD here. I think this looks like a great setup. We entered in on Friday morning, perfect entry. You can see we're below 200 SMA here, below the envelope, and we're confirming on the momentum, both on the 34 and the 200 here. So this looks good. The question is, where are we going, right? So is this the end of these this whole rally for New Zealand? I think a good way to gauge that is by looking over here at NZD US dollar. I like to refer back to everything on the dollar, and you can see we had this nice level that we retested, this nice area here, and then a drop, which, you know, if we can just remove some of this action here, nice little imbalance, and retest this candle in this zone, and just perfect drop, pinpoint, even to the point that came down for anybody that looks at Wyckoff, the nice test of supply, and then last test, and then a move lower. So if we go out to 1 hour, it looks like this move could potentially be getting started. So we're holding NZD here. That was from Thursday. Now, if you miss these moves and they're like, damn, I didn't get in any of that stuff, I don't think it's anywhere over. And I think we have a really great opportunity here on New Zealand yen, right? So if we go to the 15-minute here, and let's see, this is on a 100 now. You can see this retest of the breakdown below 200 here and below this envelope. And so this move hasn't even really begun. So if I remove, or at least momentarily hide, our indicators here. Here we go, got them hidden. And now, you know, it's so important to do this, some just good old-fashioned technical analysis, which, you know, looks like we're breaking down these levels here, which was a nice made these equal highs here. I mean, just pinpoint accuracy on those highs. Now you could do this multiple ways if you just wanted to go from looking at as if this was this is where I don't have my fractals on here. This is where I would typically use fractals. All right, so this is our breakdown point here in NZDUSD. You can see retested this nice, or this NZDJPY. Very similar to NU. Retest this point of supply here. And now it really looks like we're in full-on breakdown mode on these NZD pairs. All right, so I had to make a few adjustments there, but even though NZD, we already have our entries on NZDCAD, NZD US dollar, Kiwi yen, I think, is still offering a lot of opportunities. Now, we can look, so if that's the case, and where else could we find opportunities here? And that's always the question you need to ask yourself, is when you see something that's like a high potential in the market, then like say NZD is breaking down, then you want to kind of go across the board and say, hey, where else can I get in on that? And so for me, the big opportunity, I think, is pound New Zealand. So this also goes true for pound Aussie. Pound is looking strong currently in this, holding it from last week. Pound New Zealand, though, we are seeing some huge, like a nice breakdown, and then a retest. And if you were anything other than long Aussie and New Zealand last week, those were the big movers. And other than that, everything was pretty dead. But here we are with Pound CAD, offering a little bit of opportunity, starting to potentially break out of this range. But now if I go across the line here, we're starting to see a common thread, right? So here we are on GU, looking for a nice breakout, targeting this 139 level. We're at 138.25 now. GN, I had a huge separation here. If we can get a good retest, this is super high on my list for this week. GN retest somewhere around this area, and I think this could be a big opportunity. Targeting these nice imbalances, and potentially that's on 15-minute. There are a lot of targets up here, but even this liquidity pool right here seems like a really, really solid target and logical target. And this is what I'd be looking for long term, depending on really what happens for the pound overall. Overall, I think we're going much lower. Maybe not much lower, but I think we're retracing. This is Pound New Zealand. You can see it a lot better in Pound Dollar, because this was this massive rally that we were in for months, and we're making lower highs here, right? So push up, lower high, and this is that IPA zone that I just drew out with the liquidity pool there, which would potentially be our next lower high. So pound looking super promising, and looking for opportunities to sell NZD. So that being said, if you want to join us, if you want to get in on the action, click the link below. If you want access to the whole Momentum setup, the system, step by step, exactly how I use it, click the link below, get started, and I can't wait to see it in the training. Let's have a good week, everybody. Peace.